First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Here it is, another warm and muggy day across southern Kentucky. Not much is going to change over the next, say, several days. Much of this work week will be warm and humid, and every once in a while we'll see a pop-up shower or a thunderstorm, but the rain chances not all that great. But with all the tropical moisture sitting around, any thunderstorms that do form could produce some very heavy rainfall in a short space, in a short amount of time. There's a look at radar. Not really seeing much. Looks like there may be an isolated shower that's trying to get going now up in Hart County, just near the Bonneville area and just a little bit east of Munfordville. That's the only activity that we're seeing right now. But as we go through the afternoon, I think we'll see more of these pop-up showers and perhaps a thunderstorm or two. Temperatures are going to be the big deal over the next 7 days as we look at the 7-day trend. 90s, certainly low 90s. Then you throw in the humidity, it's going to make these numbers feel like they're in the mid to upper 90s, close to 100. And over in western Kentucky, where the heat advisory is in effect, it's going to feel more like it's in the low 100s, and that's dangerous if you're going to be outdoors for any length of time. We don't see a break really until we get maybe into the weekend, and things will trend a little bit cooler, but not that much cooler, and the humidity levels may go down a little bit too, thanks to some shower activity that's due in here. But you can see some building clouds out. This is Doppler cam looking live down Russellville Road. There's the Natcher Parkway in the background, exit 7. If you're traveling north on the Parkway, you're seeing some of those clouds right now. 84 degrees at the Bowling Green Airport, west-southwesterly wind at 3, 72 the dew point, so it is feeling extra muggy. And that mugginess, along with the heat, has expanded a lot of the heat advisories, not just for western Kentucky, but parts of West Tennessee, northwestern Mississippi, a good chunk of Arkansas, most all of Missouri, central and southern Iowa, and then back toward Kansas City. Now, the pink shades here indicate an excessive heat warning that's in effect for the metro St. Louis area and points out to the east over toward the Wabash River. And here's why. It's 92 in St. Louis, 90 Memphis, 91 in Springfield, but then you throw in the amount of moisture out there, and it already feels like it's 102 with the heat index right now in metro St. Louis. Feels like it's 99 in Memphis. Feels like it's 103 degrees in Little Rock, Arkansas right now. And we're seeing a few clouds, and this is all with that just leftover moisture that's hanging around here. Some of the moisture really hasn't left since we had those showers and thunderstorms that came through Saturday evening across the area. Radar not very active right now, but it'll get active into the afternoon, especially, you say, along and east of Interstate 65. That would include the Cumberland Parkway region, Lake Cumberland area, Green River Lake area. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few isolated showers. In fact, Futurecast kind of painting that in pretty much everywhere because the algorithms really don't know where to go, but somewhere in our vicinity, I think there will be that shower thunderstorm that pops up. And when they do, as I mentioned earlier, they could produce some very heavy rain in a short amount of time. So keep that in mind as you're going through the afternoon. Same thing, different day, even though there's really not much of a chance of showers tomorrow. Can't completely rule that out altogether. Out in the Atlantic, tropical storm Cristobal. It's not much of a storm as far as the Atlantic is concerned, or the Atlantic seaboard. It is bringing some rip tides, high tides, and currents to the Bahamas and the Florida coast, but it's going to go back out to sea even after it may become a Category 1 hurricane later. Warm and humid, isolated thunderstorms, especially east of us today, 91. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, muggy with some fog late tonight, and a low of 72. Tomorrow, we're going to make it back to around 90 with a mix of sun and clouds, and not really putting in that chance of showers, although we can't completely rule it out. There could be a renegade shower or two. Same goes for Wednesday at 92. Then, as a series of disturbances come in for the weekend, there will be a little better chance of a pop-up shower, thunderstorm Thursday and Friday, but especially Saturday, Sunday, and then that's when our temperatures will go down into the upper 80s. If you can call that down, that's actually average for this time of the year. We are back with more Midday Live in just a minute.